a new continual dry cough, a loss of your sense of taste or smell, or a change to your sense of taste or smell. Please let your line manager know. Arrange for a test. Again, update your line manager of the results as soon as you know them. If you have any symptoms that you're not sure about, please contact NHS 111 for more information and advice. If you start to feel unwell after arriving at work, please put on your face covering, isolate yourself from your colleagues, and make arrangements to get home as soon as possible. Make sure you let your line manager know what's happened. One of our new policies to ensure COVID security is asking people to complete COVID-19 testing every 7 days. If you work a less frequent routine, you will be asked to complete testing each time you return to the building. You need to book yourself an appointment to collect a testing kit from the street using the app. And we ask that you do not complete the swabbing whilst in the building. Please do this at home just before your next visit to the buildings. You'll be notified of your results via SMS and email. Further details on this will be available on Trustpilot as soon as the policy is in place.
1, 2.
We ask you to stay safe by following the following protocols. Make sure that you clean your hands thoroughly and regularly for at least 20 seconds. Maintain a social distance of 2 meters. Avoid touching your face and any surface or items that you don't need to. Use face coverings when in enclosed spaces and 2 meter social distance isn't possible, or if you're undertaking activities where you have to be close to another person. And please regularly clean your equipment and your desk using the sanitizing products that are available. The wearing of face coverings is not currently mandatory in office spaces where social distance can be maintained, but they are required for certain tasks and areas. For example, 2-person lifting, whilst working at front of house, when providing first aid assistance, when queuing at Cornerstones Cafe, and where social distancing at 2 meters is not possible in your role. You are strongly encouraged to wear a face covering when moving around the building and keeping one with you at all times in the event of an emergency evacuation. So, how do you put on your face covering? First of all, wash your hands. Take out your face covering. Avoid touching the surface of the face covering. Make sure you hold it by the elastic or strings wherever possible. If you do accidentally touch the covering, wash your hands and position it on your face, nose first. If it has a wire, make sure that face is the top side. And if it is a medical style covering, the blue side needs to be facing outwards. If it is wired, pinch the wire around your nose to help it form-fit your face. Place the elastic or the strings behind your ear or head, depending on the type that you have, and unfold the face covering downwards so it then envelopes your chin. Make sure both your nose and mouth are fully covered. If you find that you've got gaping at the sides of your face covering, you can twist the ear loops around so it forms a tighter fit. If there's a wire, press it over the bridge of the nose, starting at the centre and working outwards. If you need to remove your face covering briefly, for example, when taking a break, first of all, clean your hands. Have ready a Ziploc bag or a plastic Tupperware type container. Remove the covering one string or elastic at a time. Avoid touching the surface and place the mask folded in half in your bag. Close the bag and clean your hands, then go on your break. Following your break, remove the mask from the bag by handling it strings first, and then put it on in the same manner described previously. Make sure you wash your hands afterwards, and then go about your day. If you need to dispose of a disposable face covering rather than a washable one, clean your hands, remove the covering one string or elastic at a time. Again, avoid touching the surface and wash your hands if you do so. And then place it, ideally bag it first, but if not, make sure it's in one of the designated bins specifically for disposable face coverings. Please do not put it in the general or recycling waste streams, and clean your hands afterwards. With visors, these can be cleaned easily using a sanitizing wipe, but make sure you do not share them amongst other people. They are issued to you as an individual. Please click on the link for a detailed instruction on how to wash your hands thoroughly. Please click on the link for a short video on how to apply hand sanitizer. Measures in place to prevent virus transmission. There is going to be signage in place to make sure that you can maintain social distance of 2 meters and follow a one-way system that's in place around both buildings. We are reducing the occupancy of our lifts, so please give way to other people who have a greater need for the lifts if you see someone waiting and you are able to take the stairs. Please do not sit face to face, especially during lunch breaks. We are arranging our desks in a checkerboard pattern at the moment to make sure that everyone has as much space as possible. And we are reducing occupancy in the building at this moment. So the one-way system for 215 is essentially a clockwise rotation through the building. We ask that you keep to your left, travel in a clockwise direction around the atrium, take the hospital end stairs to go down and the collection end stairs to go up. Lifts can travel in either direction, so again, make way for anyone that's carrying large items, has reduced mobility, or is going to a higher floor than you. Make sure you give way to each other. Use the vision panels in the doors to check your route is clear before entering an area. And avoid using headphones in areas where there's limited visibility of each other. So if someone is announcing their arrival, you will hear them. For the welcome collection, the one-way system is to, again, keep to your left, give way to each